Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes.
Is there anybody out there that wants to roll? And is there anybody out there that wants to boogie? Tonight, live from the Apollo Glasgow.
Well, if you're looking for trouble, I'm the man to see. If you're looking for satisfaction, the satisfaction guaranteed. I'm as cool as a body on ice. Out to them the rolling dice. Send you to heaven, or take you to hell. I ain't fooling, can't you tell? I'm a live one.
Welcome to Glasgow Apollo Live with Scott and...
Hello.
Where have you been, mate?
was-
Where have you been?
Welcome to Glasgow Apollo Live, our 40th birthday, and that was an absolute mess. I don't know what I was clearing my screen, and it froze, and I don't know what the hell happened. Nobody cares, I guess. But anyway, good evening. How are you, mate?
Very well, thank you.
Good,
How
good.
are
I'm just
you?
wait- I'm okay. Samantha hurt her back last week, so she's been out of the game for a wee while. So that's been a bit difficult this week, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm okay. The people are coming in now. Thanks, folks. You're very patient. That's very good. Can see them coming in. Hi, Bon. Morning, boys. Yeah, it feels like that, Bon.
Morning for me.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Now let's just have so where are we? We'll just get into it. I think the best thing to do. What have you been listening to this week?
Oh,
Johnny Cash.
What have I been listening to? What have I not been listening to?
Oh, one of those weeks.
Well, I haven't been listening to anything that I want to listen to. Actually, I did. I listened to AC/DC
Not bad.
from 1974, a bootleg. I've been listening to Johnny Cash, Leo Sayer, Harry Chapin, Hot Chocolate.
Oh my God.
I listened to Scheme as well.
Oh,
I
very good.
did not listen to Elton John, and I did not listen to Barry Manilow.
No.
Not out of choice. Oh, actually, it was out of choice, but
Yeah.
I just didn't get around to it. Sorry, all those Barry Manilow fans.
Well, I've had a rush fest this week because it's been brilliant. I went along to see the Cinema Stradiato film last night.
Is that like when you get the coffee first and then the milk on there?
Yeah.
What is that?
Stick to doing technology, mate. It's not your thing. But
Can I have
it was really good.
a large Stradiato, please?
Because it was actually they're bringing out beer with all the different I think it's R10, 20, 30 and 40, so they could probably do a coffee range. That'll be next.
Bring out a coffee.
Yeah. But no, it was good, and I tell you what was good about it. It was just a show. It was just their final few gigs made into one
right.
gig.
Okay.
And they do all the usual stuff, all the wee funny characters they have and famous folk doing the breaks and all that sort of thing. But it was great, and it was very sad at the end when you knew what was going to happen to Neil, but it was still brilliant. And there's an awful lot of these good music videos at the moment, and that one is definitely didn't disappoint. It was absolutely fabulous. So I really enjoyed it.
I told you I can't. It's not on here because they're shut down. Everyone's locked down. All the cinemas are locked down. So
yes, well, you lot are dodgy anyway. How many cases have there been? About 3 now or something, is it?
No, there's been 1,400 yesterday.
Oh wow, that's getting up to European levels, mate.
And
yeah.
there's 1,200 the day before, and 1,500 the day before.
All right, okay, so it is quite high now, I guess.
Yes, people are getting sick, and people are dying, and
Dying.
ICU's getting busy. And
Yeah,
we're talking about opening up.
let's maybe we can talk about that in the Zoom later, because it's a nice. It's got some nice comments. Hello, thank you. My Friday is complete. Thanks, that's great. Thanks for your patience. I do appreciate it. Now, if you are coming up as a Facebook user, it probably means you haven't done the little thing at the top of the group again. Sorry to mention it every week, but there's a little link you can click just 3 times, and it takes you. It'll mean that your name will pop up. I do have it somewhere here, but if you get a chance to do that, folks, it's pretty good. Let me just get hold of it. I'll put it into the chat rather than put it on the screen. If you just give me 1 second, I'll grab it. There we go. Got it. So that's just for those of you who may be new or your name isn't quite coming up. That's it in the chat there, and I'll hopefully that'll help so your names come up, because it'd be good to see you all. So who we got? We've got Bon, we've got Ian. Hi Ian, how you doing? We've got quite a lot of Facebook users, which is not so good. Doug, hello Doug from over the water. Barry, how you doing? John's here. Hello John. Very patient, thanks John. So yeah, there's a whole gaggle of us. That's fantastic. So right, so let's get into it. Let's what's been happening this week then, mate. Let's have a wee look at this.
Okay, we're down to who played this week, right? Good.
Yeah. That's what we do every time at this time.
Okay. Whatever you say, it's only been 40 times and I get it wrong every time. Right. Johnny Cash played on Monday, September the 6th, 1971. It wasn't his legendary headlining opening Apollo, which will come up in a couple of goes.
Yes.
He did very well. I like Johnny. I actually did listen to Johnny Cash. I forgot that. I listened to Johnny Cash, June Carter, and Carol Perkins. I didn't listen to Elton. Go back up to the thing, please, Scott.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hold on.
No, it's okay. I'll do it. Elton John on Friday, September the 8th, 1972, supported by Linda Lewis. Sorry, Linda, I didn't listen to you, but I think I did listen to you before last year when you supported someone else. Johnny Cash, June Carter, Carol Perkins and the Tennessee Three. Carol Perkins and the Tennessee Three would be the first band to play the Apollo. Not the first headliner, but the first band to play. I did listen to a recording of them from 2 nights before in Manchester. Oh yeah. Johnny Cash, Carol Perkins and June Carter. Pretty good. It's on YouTube. Have a listen if you like Johnny Cash. And Carol Perkins is on good form. It's very good. So this was the first gig at the Apollo, the Purple Palace. Everything dyed purple. Glitter sprayed around everywhere. Going mental in the aisles. Dancing on chairs. Get down. No, dancing on the chairs, please. You just put them in. That kind of thing. And then I'm not sure if he did another gig. I think Derek McAdam, our group expert, I think he said that he played 2 gigs that night. But
a matinee maybe.
He maybe did a matinee, but I've got it on the website for there's two gigs. He might have done the one the night before, but I'd have to check on the old YouTubes. No, on the old Googles. About that. I thought I'd done it before, but anyway. Leo Sayer played on September the 10th. Tuesday, September the 10th, 1974, supported by Wally. I don't know who Wally are. Couldn't find anything about them.
Proggy, mate.
Pretty popular. Are they what?
They were kind of proggy.
Oh, were they? Oh, okay.
They were a prog crowd.
Okay. Well, this was Leo's first headline tour himself. I listened to that first two albums. Which I've forgotten the name of anyway, but they were really good. I'll probably tell you in a sec. Like to get this up. Oh yeah, Silverbird and another one, Just a Boy. Those were his first the two albums. He was probably playing songs from both of those albums. Pretty good. He's a good singer, good entertainer. I also listened to the River Records recording of him at the Apollo. That's on your streaming services, which is pretty good. He's a great entertainer. Like, he knows how to work a crowd. He's excellent. Billy Connolly played from the 4th of September to the 10th of September. Once probably definitely would have been having everyone laughing and rolling down the aisles. And probably, like he says, you come out and you'd be going, what was funny about that? Oh, yeah, I'll have to. You start a story, but you'll forget it. He's a funny guy, Glasgow legend, Govan, yes, and good guy. I like him very much. Harry Chapin, I listened to a gig from that tour, not this gig, but a gig from this tour. He played on Saturday, September the 10th, 1977. Do you know anything about him?
A wee bit. He's kind of in the similar mold to Johnny Cash, etc. They've just made a film about him.
Oh, have they? All right.
I see it's on the screen. He's quite influential. I mean, the Bruce Springsteen talks about his influence, and
yeah, I could see that. He's got most of his songs are a story.
Aye.
Yeah, not many songs like, Love Me Do or anything. It's just they'll start a story. Some of them not quite PC for now, and a couple of songs I was like, whoa, probably couldn't write that now. Yeah, definitely couldn't write that now. But yeah, I liked it, and he's pretty good stories. He's the WOLD. You know that song?
I do.
Yeah, and Cats in the Cradle. Yeah, good songs. And I think the one at the radio, the WOLD I heard was from a place in America. I think the version he did, and he just changed the name for the local radio station there.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 30,000 pounds of bananas. That was another song. That was so long. It's like 11 minutes long. That song.
Was it really? All right. He died in a car crash, mate.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah. Aye. Unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But I think in Glasgow he changed it for Radio Clyde, probably. RODIO Clyde, maybe. I don't know how you'd work it. Radio Clyde. I don't know. Anyway, that was good. I quite enjoyed his thing. Hot Chocolate. I did listen to Hot Chocolate as well. Some live stuff. Refer to my notes here. Yeah. So they were doing their album at the time. I forgot the name of it, but they did a song called Girl Crazy, and I'd forgotten it. And I just usual, like when you play a song you haven't heard and you didn't on purposely learn it, you just remembered all the words.
Yes.
Probably for pressing record in your brain from watching Top of the Pops.
Yes.
In the vain hope that a heavy metal band will be on. Or some kind of guitar-based band.
Any guitars. Yeah.
So they're a very good band. So they're like Everyone Is a Winner. You Sexy Thing. And have you heard the song Emma?
I don't think I have, actually.
What a tragic song that is.
Is it really?
No, I don't mean it's a terrible song. I mean it's a song of tragedy. Oh my God. It's good. Some heartfelt words there. I Believe in Miracles. That's another one. Yeah. So they were a good tight band.
Yeah.
What did I write down? Tight as a pair of sparkly spandex breeks.
Okay. Enough.
Yeah, they were good. Oh, there's no spandex there, mate. Oh.
No, not in that picture. Sorry,
must have been the day off. Barry Manilow played 2 gigs. Monday, September the 6th and Tuesday, Monday, September the 5th and Tuesday, September the 6th, 1983, as part of his massive world tour. I think I couldn't work out what tour he was on. It was like Around the World in 80 Dates or the tour for this album. I saw someone was saying that it was very expensive for a ticket, but he probably had a great show on. Did a great show.
He was famous for it back then, wasn't he? Still is, I guess.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't, like I think I said, it wouldn't have been just been like a couple of amps on stage and banging on the piano and some lights. It would have been the full.
Yeah.
Dancing girls, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know. No one replied to me.
I remember he was massive when we were kids, wasn't he? Because I remember he was on, Parkinson and Terry Wogan, and he was on like every show you could think of all the time with those outrageous outfits that he used to wear. The ones with the big sort of cuffs on them, and he was.
Was that him, or was that? Are you getting mixed up with the other guy?
What other guy?
The other piano guy.
Could be. What, Liberace?
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting mixed up with Liberace. No.
Right. Easy done.
Oh no, and there's precedent, mate. I know. Understand. I take your feedback.
Yeah. And oh no, it's COVID. Scheme played Saturday, September the 8th, 1984, supported by New Day and The Condemned. Oh, The Condemned would be the building in 1984. I listened to the Scheme album. What's it called? Black and Whites. I quite enjoyed it. It was good. And I watched a couple of videos of them live from just last week. I think they played last week in Glasgow. They played a gig in Glasgow last week. Looked like a good gig. Everyone was having fun. Lots of hair, the same as mine. It was just the women.
Dear.
No. I quite enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah. Who's that guy? Is that?
That's Scheme.
All right. And who's the other guy?
Scheme later on.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not sure if it is either. Yeah.
I don't think that is. I think it's another Scheme.
Maybe there's more than one Scheme, mate.
Yeah. The Scheme Glasgow. Scheme Easterhouse. So that's the gigs for the week. I didn't look up New Day or The Condemned, so I can't really comment on them, but I'm pretty sure if you sell out a gig at the Glasgow Apollo and you're unsigned,
that's amazing.
You're a pretty successful band.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope they made some money from it.
I hope so, yeah.
Because in those days, you never really could never. Ian's saying something funny here, like had to reschedule our engagement in '82 as the missus went to see bloody Barry Manilow in Ingliston. Oh dear. She'd have done a runner, mate. Oh, she's quite nice actually, isn't she? She looks after you. But I hope she doesn't play it too much in the house. And Tommy's saying he's got a nose like a Dyson. Yeah, absolutely. He's quite a character, isn't he? He's still going. He's like he looks like a sort of 1970s Doctor Who robot now because he
looks like he's had a tiny bit of.
Just a wee bit, yeah.
A wee bit of work. He has got his cheeks look a bit puffed up. Maybe he's had an allergic reaction to something.
Maybe the similar to what Michael Jackson had when he had that terrible allergic reaction that he'd got. Yeah. And Derek's just clarifying, as he always does, about Mr. Cash. So it was 6:30 and 9:30.
Okay. Thanks, Derek.
Very good. And Facebook user is saying that Wally are on Spotify. Really, I'll need to listen. I quite like some of the reviews of them. Actually, it was all right. So
okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll in a weak moment I'll listen to them.
Yeah, well, your prog education has got a long way to go, my friend.
It certainly does.
And you're proud of it. Anyway, let's have a look and see what happened on the social. Are we at 10,000?
No, we are not.
How close?
Oh, that doesn't matter. It's only a number.
There was going to be symmetry in it though, because the Rescue Recording team have just gone to 2,000, and I thought, well, it'd be quite nice if you did it all in the 1 week. Never mind. Never mind.
Well, unless we did it overnight, no one told me.
Yeah. Well, I've done 2 this morning, this afternoon.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Okay, that's all changed now. Change my facts here.
Oh dear.
Alternative facts. Right. We have got. Thank you very much if you're a new member and you're watching this. We have 27 new members this week. Well done for joining up. Thanks very much. A couple of dodgy ones, I think, but I let them in just to see how they go. You know, you can't base all your judgment on one profile picture, but
you can.
you can.
Yeah, before.
Anyway, I put them on the naughty list just in case. So there's 9,935 members. Thank you very much, each and every one of you. And thank you guys who bought T-shirts during the week.
Brilliant.
That was great. Available on glasgowapollo.com/merch. I know the postage is a bit pricey, but we can't do anything about that. It's probably to do with exchange rates and where they get made, but we're trying to get sourced in the UK or Europe. Yes, thanks very much. And there was active members. There was 6,338, but it's probably gone up a lot by now. So yeah. So yeah, what am I doing? Posts. There was 35 posts, but I think I put 5 up, so there's 40 posts as of last night, and 2,290 reactions and 615 comments. And yeah, that's it. It was a good week. There's some good comments going on. Lively banter. Yeah. Did you enjoy it this week?
Yeah, I mean, there was quite a lot there, but there was a couple of things. One of my favourites was Franny Bev, who put up her husband's gigs.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's passed. But the one that I particularly like, see the one with the on the right hand side there, it says Divans ELP gig, so it's sort of at an angle. I was never in them. Were you ever in a divan?
No, I was never in a divan.
No. Was anyone ever in a divan?
Was a divan like a double seat?
I think so. I mean, that's what they call them in my local cinema. I just thought it was quite nice because the idea of going to a gig though with a divan is a bit weird. It's quite. I guess if it was a Dire Straits concert, it'd be all right. But I don't think I'd fancy it an AC/DC concert. But yes, I enjoyed that one. Then the other one, and for some reason I didn't take a picture of it. I'm an idiot, but it had somebody, Anne Maguire, I think her name was. Her son. She just says flippantly, "My son had a band as well. It was called Doctor and the Medics."
Yeah, I thought that was quite weird.
There's a picture of her with. There's a picture of her with Dave from The Damned, and it's like, oh, very sort of, yeah, my son was good on you, and thanks for contacting us, Anne. That's brilliant. Did Doctor and the Medics ever play the Apollo, mate? I don't think so.
No,
I didn't think so.
No,
I didn't think so. Certainly don't remember. Facebook user saying T-shirts came through this week with postage worked out at £16 each, a bargain. That's no bad.
With postage, what? Oh, is that? All right, okay. Oh, with postage, I was thinking the postage costs £16 each. Wow, but that's okay.
Yeah. I don't think that's too bad.
All right.
Oh yeah, Derek's saying that Franny's man, Alex, I think that's meant to be, is still with us. All right, I see. Okay, right, okay. Oh, cool. Just assumed because she was posting him, he jumped off this mortal coil, but so.
No, I did like that one. I liked the Damned one, and I liked the one with all the tickets on it. It was very good.
Pretty good. pretty good.
And I like some people. Some people say, "Oh, they say this is my these are my gigs," and then they go, "This is my first post."
Aye.
Quite like that. That's cute.
It is cute.
Yeah.
But I'm amazed that we're still getting. I mean, during the peak lockdown, I think we were getting nearly 100 a week, weren't we? But now it's sort of plateaued at 25. It's still amazing that we're getting that many people joining. It's absolutely fantastic. But okay, so thanks for all of that, folks. And I think the next thing that Andy and I would like to do, and Andy doesn't even know the details yet, but thanks to our social convener, Tommy, or Bon Scott, as he's known on here, we've got a venue for a booze up at Christmas, and we're going to be going to Lauders, across the road from the old site of the Apollo, on Friday, the 17th of December.
That's nice.
Isn't that good? Really close to Christmas. So well done, Tommy. You're an absolute star. Shout out to a lot of the other Apollo Zoomers as well, who all got involved and were helping us out. So it's really good. We're a million miles away, so it's a wee bit difficult. Well, Andy is a million miles away, and I'm a few miles away myself. So much appreciated, particularly to say Tommy and Raymond, who both really did us a load of favours to try and get it sorted. Well, now the woman was supposed to call me today. She didn't again, but we're just going to confirm whether or not we're going to have food available, and we're going to announce next week how we're going to ticket it. But it'll depend on whether we've got food or not. But there's plenty of room. We've booked it for 70. About 80 of you said you would come when we put it on Facebook. And to be quite honest, if we fill the place more than 70, more the better. So it's terrific, and I can't wait to do it. And I'll knock up a poster for it next week, and we'll start gathering names and see what we can come up with. But absolutely can't wait for it. And I'll be bringing my camera to try and grab some of these memory videos. So we'll have at least 70, mate, because I'll just go around everybody. I'll just get everybody to do one. Either just go.
Try and do them early, because later on it'll be a mess.
Yeah. It could be a right mess. So
I tell you, I saw
it's fantastic. So well done, Tommy in particular, and Raymond, who helped. Really appreciate it, and we can't wait to talk more about it next week. Got a few other things in the back burner we're thinking about, and we'll let you know as these things become clearer over the next few weeks. So the Glasgow Apollo Live Facebook group and www.glasgowapollo.com website are having a get together. Fucking brilliant. Oops, I swore. I don't normally swear on the show. Sorry. But anyway, so absolutely fantastic. I'm delighted about it, and so is Andy. So even if you didn't know about it, mate, sorry. It's my fault.
I'm delighted. It's good. Good.
Right.
I'm just happy it's good. It's nice near Christmas, and it's
really good that it's near. And Glasgow really looks good at Christmas. I mean, I remember my grandfather when I was probably between 4 and 8. He used to take me into Glasgow for the Christmas lights, and as a memory, I mean, I don't know if it was like it, but as a memory, it was a magical, absolutely magical. And I'll never forget it. So it'll be quite poignant for you to hear the stories, mate, but also for me.
Thanks very much.
I think one of the things we're going to try and do is get you there virtually. I think we need to do something to do it, even if you're just.
Well, I used to stand outside the Halfords on Renfield Street, I think it was, just down from the Apollo, I think.
Yeah.
And just look at the bikes.
Aye.
Look up at the gold Rally Tomahawk that I desired.
Oh, God.
Christmas, it never came. I never got that Tomahawk.
Oh, poor wee boy. Get out of my shoebox in the middle of the M8.
Yeah. That's luxury, mate. Luxury.
Right. I'm going to take a risk next. Right.
Oh.
I'm going to play the Apollo Artifacts thing, because although I got a message saying it had been banned, it hasn't been banned. So I don't understand. Okay. So, folks, the record we've had tonight's not great, but let's just play this and see if it works. Hey, Andy, come on.
Dicing with.
Now, this was an idea that came to us. Well, everyone's still on, so it looks like it's okay. This was an idea that came to us when a few of you guys were posting bits and pieces that you'd collected and stolen and gathered from the Apollo. And we thought we would encourage people to share the things that they've got from the Apollo and from the Greens, that they, over and above the usual tickets and stuff that we all have in the although programs. What's that noise?
No, I don't like that one. I like
Share things that you've got from, what are you doing?
It's fine now, mate. It's fine.
That was a double window error, was it?
Yeah, it was. Yes. Thank
Yes.
you. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same without one.
No, it's part of the reason why folk tune in every week to see where we bugger it up. So we're looking for artifacts, and it's really cool because what they do is they help you remember your stories. So one of the ideas that I would also like to do when we're up in Glasgow on the 17th, well, I'll be up on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, so I'll be hunting you down with my camera and my microphone. Is to get you, if you have any artifacts, bring them along and we can have a chat, because it brings back memories. And one of mine, because we didn't have one easy to get, because my Sam's been ill this week, I've not had a lot of time to do these things. But one of mine, it's a really odd one. It's 2 beer mats, and these are this is you'll see there's some names on there, but I think these are all folk we all know. But this was when I met the one and only Frank Lynch, who ran the Apollo for a few years. And the reason I chose it, mate, he was talking about the Carl Perkins gig, supporting Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
And he said he remembered this is Frank, he said he remembered in the dressing rooms they had Southern Comfort, daffodils, and Scotch pies. That was their demands.
Wow.
That's a pure trivia, but isn't that lovely? Yeah. Southern Comfort in the changing rooms, along with daffodils and Scotch pies. That was Carol Perkins and Johnny.
Was that the rider?
That's the rider, mate. Yeah, that's the rider. I think that's brilliant. I love it.
When was this? What gig was this?
That was the one we was talking about, Johnny Cash and Carl Perkins. All
right. Is that daffodils in September? Whoa.
Well, yeah, I know. Expensive daffodils. Good thinking, Captain. But you can get Scotch pies all year round, though, can't you? They're not. I
don't think they're a seasonal food.
No, they're not like haggis that are a seasonal food. I went into right. Don't tell anybody I did this. I went into Waitrose, right, and I live in the exactly. I live in money. I go into. I live in the Cotswolds, and there's the children down here don't have apples in their piece boxes. They have lychee, and. I went into Waitrose and I was ferreting about looking for something, and it was almost like one of these moments where you had this bright, golden light coming out the fridge, and here was exactly, and here was a McSween haggis.
Oh yeah,
right? And above it was some Scottish black pudding. Now the Scottish black pudding wasn't great; it was okay, better than English stuff, but the haggis, oh my god, it was magic. So I was a very happy boy. That was only 2 weeks ago. Anyway, if you've got any artifacts,
back to the Apollo.
If you've got any artifacts from the Apollo, anything at all, please share them on the Facebook group. We'd love to see them, and show us what you've got. Take a picture. Show us what they're like. Haggis from Mr. Chips, preserved in formaldehyde.
That haggis supper that came and hit someone on the head. Black pudding.
But I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all bloody day either. I've had one of those alcohol-free beers, and that's it. Ugh. Anyway, so if you've got any, excuse me, if you've got any artifacts handy, I would love to see them, because a stupid little thing like that brings back memories. It reminds you of things that I'd forgotten that the rider was, booze, daffodil.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's quite good. You've got a good t-shirt that.
I just remember something like
probably
the Carl Perkins played, his band was called the Tennessee Three, and they probably played the whole night.
Ah, right.
Because they would be they'd be the band maybe for Johnny Cash.
Yes.
I think that's what
they'd have done about a 4-hour set then.
yeah.
Blinking
heck. The one I listened to from Manchester was pretty good, actually.
I need to watch that. Is it on the YouTubes?
On YouTube. Carl Perkins is He's a bit more animated than Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash, well, he's a bit more rock and roll. Johnny Cash is more country. Yeah, but very good indeed. I was just wanting to have a Glasgow, hoping there'd be a Glasgow one turning up.
Well, you never know. Never know. Anthony's got did Van Gogh no cut his ear off with one artifact? Oh, God. Not bad. I've heard worse. Barry has just said hotel booked. Brilliant, Barry. I've done the same. Let me know which one you're in, Barry, and I'll make sure I'm not in the same one as you. I mean, it might be the same one. And John, well, you inspired the idea of this Apollo artifact thing because you were posting that. It was those matchboxes that you had, mate. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you've got any more, John, it'd be brilliant to see them. I'd love to see them. That'd be absolutely outstanding. Yeah. And so anyway, that's Artifact. It's quite a nice idea. I think it's something that will bring back memories for everybody. So So 2 or 3 things still to do. Just to remind you about this. I mentioned it already, but just to remind, if you're new here and you've never seen this before, this is where we show videos of people's memories from their time at the Glasgow Apollo and the Greens Playhouse. I'm not going to show one this week because it's so late, but it's great and we love it. And we've seen some crackers on repeat in the last few weeks, and it really brings it back. And it can be as simple as, my first gig was, and people just talk about how it felt, what age they were, how the place felt when they got there, what it was like getting there, what it was like walking up those stairs with the sticky carpets and the sparkly walls and the smell of marijuana and piss or whatever it was. And, then get into the stalls and how big it was and seeing this massive stage and thinking, geez, and then the smoke rising and the light, you get the drift. And it would be fantastic to hear your stories. I mean, I have to do one myself, to be honest, and I need to do it quite soon because I had an idea about it the other day. But my first gig was Judas Priest, 15th of November 1981. And I remember the first band I saw were Accept, the German heavy metal band. They were supporting Priest. And I remember them walking on. The curtain was right up near the front of the stage. And they walked on, and Andy, I'm telling this because of what you said about spandex. They all had this silver spandex on. And I'm standing there. I was in the 3rd or 4th row, I think, of the circle. Because I'd never seen anything like it. When they started playing the guitars, it was so blinking loud that I just couldn't. And then he started singing, and it was like, oh God, he's not that good a singer. He's actually not a bad singer, but it didn't sound great that night to my ears anyway. But that was my first gig, and then Priest came on, of course, and blew the bloody roof off the place. But,
did you ram toilet paper in your ears?
It was very. I'll tell you, it was really loud. And in the last 15 years, I usually go to a gig every week. Where I live, I'm dead lucky because I can go to Birmingham or Oxford or Swindon or, Wolverhampton, London even, because there's always plenty of gigs to go to. And none of them are a patch on the atmosphere you get in Glasgow or Newcastle for that matter. But I cannot remember one being as loud as those Apollo gigs. It might just because I was young. Maybe that's the reason. But God, I know, like Hot Wind, my God, I remember I couldn't hear for like 3 weeks properly. It was horrific. Maybe health and safety's changed. It's not as loud as it used to be. Yeah, they've got limiters now. Aye, but so that could be the deal. But interesting. So if you've got any memories you'd like to put down on your iPhone or your any other telephone makes are available, we'd love to see them. And as I said on the group last week, if you want me to help you with that, just book an appointment in my diary. I've put aside some time. No one's used it yet, but if you want it, just you and I on Zoom, and I'll edit it for you. So you don't even worry about recording it or editing it. I'll do that for you. I think it's really important. As Tommy said a few weeks ago, it's culturally important. So we really would like to see them. That'd be great. Here endeth the ceremony for this week. Now, what's this? It's one I don't understand. Look, Anthony, right? It's probably smarter than me. Diana Dors, right? I don't know. Oh, Anthony, you got me, mate. Too clever. What does Diana do? I know who Diana Dors is, but I don't know what that. Anyway, I don't know what it is. Is it too clever or just not clever enough? I don't know. It's probably too clever. Too clever for us. Yeah. The other thing that we do every week is just the guys from Rescued Recordings, Jack and the team. Absolutely brilliant. I actually haven't listened to them. I haven't even seen the ones they put on this week because I haven't had a chance, just had no time. But we do really appreciate what you're doing, and it was great to see you going over the 2,000 members. It's one of those days, mate. I'm telling you, there's something wrong. There's a wee beastie somewhere getting about this. It'd be a miracle if we get to 40 minutes. Oh, we're over 40. We've achieved it. But we really appreciate what Jack and the guys do. And as I say, I've not listened to the one this week, not had time. But we are going to play something. It's from a Radio Clyde recording this week. I guess it is one of the Rescued recordings, but it's one that is readily available on the YouTubes. And as Andy said earlier, our YouTube channel is growing slowly but surely. And it's really easy now because we've got over 100, so we can have a nice simple title. It's www.youtube.com Glasgow Apollo Live. And in there, we've got all of the shows that we do. This is our 40th, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But all these shows are on there in reverse order, obviously. Then we've curated as many of the gigs are available on the YouTubes on there as well as a section on films. And there's not that much. It's disappointing, really. There's not that many gigs video, but there has been some gigs that have been done on Cine Camera have been unearthed. So there's Jethro Tull gig. There's what's the other ones? I've forgotten them. That's terrible. Anyway, a Thin Lizzy gig and a few others. The quality's not great, but it's good enough that you can see it's the Apollo.
Is it Jethro Tull?
Jethro Tull, mate. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Jethro Tull. So that's a new addition to there. So, Anthony's talking about the singer and Accept. Yes, mate, I get it now. He had a shocking blonde white. I think it was probably gig on, and you're right. Shamey didn't look as good as Diana Dors did when she was in her heyday, though. He was an angry wee German, but quite a good wee singer. It was a great actor.
Udo Dirkschneider.
There you go, Udo.
That's
good
right,
Scottish.
Udo. He just went by Udo because Dirkschneider was probably
not great.
too much of a mouthful for the.
What was that song?
Masses.
Get balls to the wall. Do you remember that one? Get your balls to the wall.
It's like AC/DC influence to that.
It was quite good. That's sort of Brian Johnson level lyrics. But so in terms of, let me just check. Hold on. No, we're okay. Right. So in terms of finishing the show tonight, before we finish the show tonight, both of us just wanted to say thanks very much for bearing with us for the last 40 shows. We never thought anyway we'd get anywhere near 40 shows.
No.
Absolutely amazing, and we really appreciate it. It's been touching, it's been interesting, it's been emotional. It's been, some of the music that we've unearthed and played. I mean, what's your favorite one we've played so far?
I can't remember. They're all good, mate. Apart from, no, I don't think anything's been rubbish. They've all been good. There's nothing been bad.
No, I mean, I
obviously my favorite would be Thin Lizzy or
Thin Lizzy,
AC/DC,
yeah.
but
and I am
Thin Lizzy Dio, but that's just me. But I mean, if you pulled out a Barry Manilow, woo,
yeah, that'd be good as well. Yeah.
That'd be good.
I think for me, what's been interesting about it is hearing, is gauging the response from you guys, because one of the bands that's really went down well is Meatloaf. Whenever we played Meatloaf, really people went, bloody hell, that was good. And I don't know. I mean, I like Meatloaf. I particularly like the first album, but the response has been fantastic to him, which is really cool.
And he was very popular.
He was very popular, yeah. And the gigs, we were there, weren't we? The gigs were great, and then it's also funny. Look at us all; we're all in our 50s, 60s, and some of us in our 70s now. Still having debates about whether Kiss are any good, and it's
there's no debate there, mate. There's no debate.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to be Andy for a minute. Not. But so that's good. I mean, there's obviously no argument that Rush and Marillion are two of the best bands in the world, but I don't care what anybody says. But anyway, no, it's been great, and we really appreciate it. And I hope that our technical skills, they're improving. They're getting better. The sound's not bad now. Good mics now. Well, I've got a good mic, not about you, mate. But
I've got
No.
a computer.
And we've invested in some
Pictures
kit and stuff, so you probably noticed. Hopefully, you've noticed the pictures are getting better, and we're trying to get better at it. So, hopefully, that will continue over the next few months. But the 17th of December for the get together is something that has just put a huge smile on my face. I'm absolutely delighted about it. So, anyway, so before we play the music,
Yeah, it's
What you
good for
saying?
you. It's good for you.
what's that?
Your get together. I'll just be stuck here.
Oh,
and-
we'll be thinking about you, mate.
Yeah, right.
Not for very long or anything, but I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably have a Guinness and then go, cheers, Andy, and then you'll be on the phone. And then they'll be, we can't hear you. It's breaking up, Captain.
Sorry, what? Sorry,
Aye,
what?
exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anthony, for that.
What does that mean? There'll be no show.
Well, that's one of the things I'd quite like to try.
Does that mean I get a long line? Yes.
No. I think we need to have at least an attempt at doing a show, because even if the folk in the room can't hear it, it would be quite good. I mean, I'll film it anyway. So we'll have film of it. But I kind of want to do it, mate. Anyway, this week's music. Because it's the 40th, I've taken a liberty, and Andy's already mentioned them. One of the bands that we both absolutely love and we're lucky to see at the Apollo at this gig, we were there, was Thin Lizzy. And we both adore them. And, we saw them. I only saw them the once, and then I saw Phil Lannett's band once in Edinburgh. You saw them more than once, didn't you? Or did you just see them once?
I saw them.
I think you might see them more than
twice.
Did
I
you?
saw Grand Slam once or twice.
At the Heathery.
Once saw them at the Heathery in Wishaw.
Aye. I saw them at the venue in Edinburgh.
Same tour, yeah.
Same tour. And I've got a ticket downstairs signed by the man that one of your friends gave me. Kenny Harvey gave me. So this guy means a lot to us. So we're just going to play a couple of them actually from the brilliant recording that Radio Clyde did. And these are I decided to go for the first song of the gig, Andy, because you can feel the atmosphere. Yeah. And then we do something a bit more. I'll play something a bit more unusual after that. So we're going to start with Waiting for an Alibi. Then we're going to have Holy War, which is not as famous a song, but it's a great song.
Great song.
Yeah, we'd like to say hello to everybody in Glasgow, We're going to do a couple of old songs here. This is one called Waiting for an Alibi. Jailbreak somewhere in this town. See me and the boys, we don't like it, so we're getting up and going down. I know, looking right to left, see us humming, think it's bells. Move away, do you hear what I say? Under my breath. Tonight is gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight will be a jailbreak. Don't you be around. Don't you be around. Life is gonna be trouble. Some of us won't survive. See the boys will be in business. Must not get alive. I can feel the hand over my tail. Break loose along the silent trail. Like a game, you can lose. Don't you dare. Tonight is gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight will be a jailbreak. Oh, don't be around. Tonight there's gonna be trouble. I'm myself in time. Oh, this world. You out there? You out there, Glasgow? Right now. You sure you're out there? We need your helping hand. You want to come a little closer? Tonight is gonna be a breakout into the city's homes. To try to stop us, I can see the sunshine on my tail. Tonight's the night all systems fail. Hey, good looking female, come here. Tonight we're gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there'll be a jailbreak. Oh, don't be around. Tonight there's gonna be trouble. Gonna pop myself in a time. Oh, this trouble. Woman, stay with a a special request for anybody who likes the rugby, you know. These are happening.
Just as Satan tempted Jesus, when Jesus slips and falls, he's a station on the cross. He has died to save us all. Then lead us from temptation. Lead us, heed the call. Lead us, be our salvation. Lead us to the wall. We are chosen. We are one. We are greater. Lost children of Babylon. This is the way. This is the law. We are chosen. We are one. We are greater. Of the one. And the one. With the war. This is the way. This is the law.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
that's all right. A wee bit of extra jailbreak thrown in there for luck.
Yeah.
fantastic recording, isn't it? Really good. And I loved it.
Thank you, Radio Clyde.
Absolutely. I loved the Scott Gorham and John Sykes dueling there. It was really good. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. So, folks, we hope you've enjoyed this slightly odd edition of the show. We've not taken quite as long. You'll be glad to hear. It's just 11 o'clock now. I'm sorry about the issues that we had, but I still don't know what I did. I'll take full blame for it. I don't know what I did, but I did something wrong then. The machine just wouldn't behave. So forgive us for that. We will be back next week, hopefully at 9:30, and for more music, memories, and mayhem in the Glasgow Apollo. I hope some of you will join us on Zoom for a chat and a bit of nonsense. I'm going to go down and get some beer because I need it. And we'll have a chat on Zoom about the get-together on the 17th. Where's the Zoom link? It's at the top of the group one, as it usually is, but let me just get it for you. This happens every week, doesn't it? We need some way of doing this.
You just have it ready. Boom.
Well, I do have it ready, mate. I do have it ready. It's here, right? The problem is I'm now doing 3 live shows a week, so it's getting quite complicated. But there's the Zoom link. And Nadu Andy will put it in the Facebook group any minute now. But that's it there. It's the same every week, Tommy. So it's reasonably easy. Just save it somewhere and you can use the same link every week. That's just my personal Zoom page rather than the Glasgow Apollo one. So that's set up, and we can deal with over 100 people in there. So if you want to come, we'd love to see you. Be good to see. We've got some new faces last week and the week before, so that's great. Lots more stories and a bit of nonsense. So thanks for joining us. My name is Scott MacArthur.
And my name is Andy Muir.
Well done. You got through it this week, mate. You got through the Andy Muir bit. That's good. That's impressive.
I nearly had to look at my little piece of post-it note there. Who are you? You are Andy.
That has happened to me. I tell you, that happened. I was doing a keynote once and I couldn't remember my name. Ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, couldn't make it up. Somebody whispered, somebody shouted, "It's Scott!" And I just took the mickey out myself.
And you where?
Aye, where is he? Who's that? Yeah.
Who's that?
So, thanks again, folks. Remember, have a look at the YouTube group. Encourage your friends to join the Facebook group because we're nearly there. I know Andy went. I want to get to 10,000. I just think it's great that we're getting there.
Oh no, I'd be happy to get there. But
yeah.
There's no
pressure.
There's no pressure. I mean.
Yeah. John's saying pop the after show Zoom link up, please. Okay, I'll put it back up. I'll tell you what I'll do, John. I'll put it into the chat because it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it.
I've got it here. It's always here. There's the Zoom link, and it's at the top of the Facebook group in the announcement that I do an hour before the show as well. So hopefully between us we'll get it. And if you can't find it, just DM me on Facebook, direct message me on Facebook, and I'll send it to you. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see some of you on Facebook in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Thanks very much. Good night, everybody. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah.